Hey everyone, I'm Silvana, and if you don't know this already about me, in 2016 I broke a Guinness World Record, and ever since then I've been growing my online platform, adding to tutorials online as well as teaching martial arts in person every day. So since then, Guinness has posted my video for Women's Day for 2 years in a row. And as a tribute to that, I'm actually going to be doing a reaction video with some of the comments that are being made on my video on YouTube and on Facebook. So ever since I did it, when it first got posted, when it first went viral, there were a lot of negative comments. And although I know that my record was quite unbelievable, I was proud of myself, it was a shock to me to see how many negative people there were. There was a lot of positivity, but to get around that negativity, I had to just put my phone away and surround myself with people that support me. So if a thing that huge gets negative comments, it just is a realization that no matter how astonishing you are, you're always gonna get that negative comment. So we're gonna look through it today, and you're gonna see my reactions to some of the comments, whether they be positive or negative, and we're gonna see what happens and what is said on my videos. So we're gonna jump right in. So I just searched for most items kicked off people's heads in 1 minute on YouTube. Just scrolling down to the comments, and let's see what they got to say. All right. Also, I'm gonna read the most relevant ones because there are some ones that have nothing to do with me, and that's no fun at all. So let's see. All right, so the first one I'm gonna read. Items and footballs are two different things. A quarter is an item, and that would be way different to kick than a football. So as I mentioned in the beginning, Guinness has really strict guidelines. So the item actually has to be a certain dimension for this record to take place. So yeah, quarters and footballs would be two different items to kick, and Charlie, I'd like to see you kick quarters off people's heads. All right, on to the next one. Next person, what am I doing with my life? That's interesting. Let me know. I don't know. All right, let's see. This was sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry you had a hard time watching the video. Maybe don't browse next time? I don't know. I want you to be happy. All right. People can say, oh, that's bad, but I want to see you guys do that. It is so exhausting, and when it's a couple inches above your head. So thank you, Sushi Bomb, for realizing that it's above my head every single time. Again, the guidelines are very strict. It has to be 5'4" or higher, and I just happen to be 5'4". So even if you were like a huge giant of a person, they only have to kick above 5'4", so it would be below their head level every single time. So for me, kicking above my head every single time, yeah, that gets a little bit exhausting. So thank you, Sushi Bomb, for that understanding comment. First one so far. Check mark for you. All right, next one. But how many did she kick off though? It literally says it in the video, but in case you were wondering again, it was 59 official. So, next. I think I could do more. Actually, she has no stamina. Okay, dark tampon, go for it. Okay, next one. Stupid Guinness ever. Solid. Thanks for your comment. Next. OMG, every Taekwondo boy can better. Okay, every Taekwondo boy can better. Do it. See how it goes. I'm not holding you back. Next one. Did anyone else see her kick that one girl in the head? Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, I did that. That one didn't count, by the way, in case you thought that. If I actually kicked the person in the head, that item doesn't count. And then the last one on this YouTube post. No offense, but why does it have to be a girl? It doesn't. Go for it, Ryan. You're next. And that's everything that's on YouTube that has to do with me. And then next we're gonna go into Facebook. So Facebook obviously has more views than the YouTube. It's been shared a lot and has 29 million views. So we're gonna jump into these comments and see. Like I said, I haven't looked at this since I broke it the first time, so this will be interesting. We'll see what happens. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna read is, looks like she missed 2, but it was still impressive. So the ones that I missed didn't count towards the total. I actually kicked 63 times, but my official number is 59. So thank you for recognizing that it is an impressive record, but just so you know, like, the ones that I missed, they don't count. Just like the girl I accidentally kicked in the head. Okay. There are a lot of comments that just have nothing to do with the record. So Melmar is saying my stamina is unbelievable. Thank you, Melmar. Yes. Okay, so Stephanie's saying, Randy, this is how you should start practice, should practice kicking high. I'm short, I'll be a guinea pig to start until you need someone taller. Definitely a good start. Definitely start lower and make your way up. All right, next one, Peter. Where's the technique? That's gotta be the worst kicks I've ever seen. Most of them had to bend because she couldn't kick that high. And some of them dropped the ball before she even kicked. And last but not least, she kicked 2 in the head. So they dropped the ball. Okay, thank you, Peter. As I stated before, the ones that I missed, they didn't count towards the final number. And also, when you're going for that long, that hard, I'm not working my technique. This is not a competition or a grading where I have to execute perfect form every single time. Remember that I'm kicking above my head every single time, and the height of everyone was consistently 5'4" as per the guidelines. So I could kick way above my head. Check out my Instagram, check out anything that has to do with me, and you see me kicking all the way up. So do your homework, Peter, next time before you comment on my stuff. Next. She actually kicked 57 off. One fell in the beginning by itself, and she kicked it after it had fallen from the person's helmet. The second she didn't kick off was when she kicked a person in the head, but not the ball on top. Does that also count? Okay, these people are very consistent with the kick in the head. I know what I did, and I'm sorry. I said sorry to that girl right after the record, but those ones don't count, so keep that in mind. I would have gotten 63 if that were so, not 57. Okay, Samuel. I don't want to be a douche, but the people cheated. They were wearing helmets the whole time. LOL, kidding. That's awesome for Silvana. Alright, so it started off like, I don't know about you, Samuel, but like, alright, I got you. I get it. It's funny. Alright. Timothy. Alright, Timothy, let's see what you got. It's pretty impressive for the stamina to keep doing the high kicks, but if you hit someone in the head, that should disqualify you from the record and need to reattempt the challenge. I know that's exhausting doing kicks, or at least if you're throwing power into your kicks. She was definitely not a pro, but she was advanced in her skills. Alright, Timothy. My stamina was impressive. My kicks were really high, but where are you going right in the rules, dude? Like, nowhere in the guidelines did it say if I kick someone in the head, I need to redo it. Alright? And I'm happy you aren't writing the guidelines, because then I would have had to redo it. But I didn't, so. Okay, Timothy. Next. So many about not kicking all of them. Guys, I know. I know. Okay, next. Chris. This proves nothing about being able to win a fight. Live spar on and off with mental instruction as breaks for 6 hours if you want to impress me. Alright, Chris, let's spar. I got you. Trey. That's how that one person be who don't know how to fight on Mortal Kombat. They just keep pressing that one button. That's actually kind of funny because it does look like I'd be like that character that's just like throwing the same move over and over again. I like that, Trey. That was a good comment. It's really funny. All right, Joseph. I feel like I could easily do that. My kicks are on point. Good for her though. All right, thanks for the comment. Still waiting for you to break it. I'm not holding you back. Feel free. All right, Andrew saying, could beat this in my sleep. That would be scary, and I'm sorry for anyone who sleeps beside you. Standards for breaking records are obviously very low. Okay, Graham, relax. They're actually very difficult, and I'd like to see you try. More people saying that I kicked the girl in the head. I'm so sorry. Nick saying that was probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Wow. So is your comment. Wow. Ooh, good comment. She probably could have done more if the idiots didn't move. I agree. There were some people that moved, and I was very salty. All right, we got some people trying to sell some sportswear in this thread. I don't know who you're commenting for. Good luck selling your product, I guess. Good try. All right, Priya. Her performance rocked her, or her stamina rocked her performance. Really, she has awesome talent. Thank you, Priya. Thank you. Okay, so next is Leonardo. High kick without speed and power is useless, only for exhibition. So, yes and no. My high kicks in this record are actually done with a lot of speed and a lot of power. If you stood in front of it, it would hurt. No, it's not the strongest kick that I could throw, and it wasn't with proper hip execution, but again, it was for a record, so I'm not going in there and exhibiting or showing the technique to my best potential. But with that being said, a high kick can be it's hard to do. You need the flexibility for it, you need the hip strength for it, and even if you don't have power behind it, to get your leg up that high, yeah, it's impressive. So even without those aspects in a high kick, that's something to be proud of. So working on your flexibility, getting your leg that high is one thing, holding your leg that high is another thing, and then adding the speed, the power, the technique to it, that's what elevates it, that's what takes it to the next level. So yes and no to your comment. Stay educated with that kind of stuff though, because high kicks are very hard to do regardless of the way that you're doing them. So just keep practicing them and see how it goes. Practicing your flexibility is super important all the time. Okay, so the next one is Simon. So he's saying lose a few pounds and she might do better. So I'm gonna take a second to just address this comment. So I get body negativity, body shaming quite often. When your online platform is as big as mine, you're gonna get that negativity. However, it's just such a shame that people go that route. It has nothing to do with my body type, the way my body is, and it shouldn't be. I'm exercising, I'm healthy, I'm training the best I can, and I'm happy with myself. So your body comments aren't doing anyone good. And I would like it if people would stop shaming people on other people's bodies, because it has nothing to do with you. So keep that in mind. Like, for the people that are watching this that have comments that are negative, keep that to yourself, share positivity, and connect that way. That's how you're gonna get people in a community together, which is what I'm trying to strive for here. So body negativity is not the route to go, and it does make an impact on people. Seeing that all the time has made an impact on me, and I'm trying to share this with the teenagers that I see all the time that are trying to grow their online platforms. It's not something that we should deal with, but it's something that happens all the time, and we need to stop it. Share positivity instead. So as you could clearly see from outside, I've been scrolling a very long time. There were a lot of comments that I read through that I didn't really touch base on, or that's being cut from this video, or just didn't make the cut. So just keeping in mind that there were a lot of comments, and reading through these comments with the negativity, it is taxing on somebody. It is hard on their mental stability. So just keep that in mind when making comments to people. Share the positivity, as I said before. Be positive, grow a positive community. That's what I've been trying to do with my online platform. So thanks for joining me today with reading all these comments, and I hope to see you next time. So many comments.